It's gonna take a while to wash that pirate stink off this station.
Everything seems secure.
They say there's evidence here, but if it were up to me, we'd catapult this whole station into the nearest sun. I would have liked a shot at Delgado myself. Didn't these pirates ever clean up after themselves?
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Station
are you?
seems in order.
Fleet?
We'll just need some love to get it back into
Independent?
working order.
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
Head just doesn't feel right.
Most of the tech on this station is outdated. It'll be up to the commanders what we do with it.
Some of the other Systef members say the key's haunted.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs.
Lot of
Can't tell
history
you
on
exactly
this
why I needed those. They'll said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. Well, I guess that's it for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet. Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For a listener's benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gale. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. The UC were treating us like animals. The conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative? Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
I don't know how you stomached living with these criminals. Someone should give you a medal just for that.
having another go at the red mine.
So you're driving me all the way out to Red Mile? What the hell is all this junk, Magnus? Chunks? A full assortment, fresh from the factory, nothing but the best. So you want to clip to pick up the tab on, how many is it? 16, 17, 18 boxes of food. No, this ain't food, man. This is survival.
Stay in
Deep
line.
space hops. This stuff never goes bad, and it's cheap. At first I thought you were kidding.
You believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without pay. What kind of scum do they think I am?
Look, how about you buy half the shipment, try it out, pass it around. The stuff will catch on fast. Ecliptic will love it. Trust me. How about you run back to the key and tell Delgado he can blow his food out of his airlock? We aren't buying. Okay. 3 boxes. Heck, I'll throw in the 4th for free. Huh? You can't beat that deal, right? Fine. Shut the hell up. Load the 4 boxes on my rig, and let me get out of here. Pleasure doing business with you, Toombs.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Pardon.
I can't believe...
All right, Neva went for it, so the plan's a go. The Crimson Fleet is gonna do a quick smash and grab on Hopetown. To get started, I need a layout of the settlement. Don't leave anything out. I want every guard patrol, junction box, mark down everything.
Rumor
When
mill
it's go
says
time,
Ron
I'm
Hook
gonna
got
need
shot
some
when
kind
the
of
Rangers
distraction.
tried to arrest him.
Maybe set off a
Not sure
mining
if I
charge
buy
or
it.
something. You know, keep security busy. You'll have at least a week's notice before we send in our ships, so that should give you plenty of time to get ready. All right, you wanted to be part of the fleet. This could be your ticket. Just don't screw it all up.
Excuse me?
As vital as spaceships are to these settled systems, if I am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hopetown as full of... A marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. It is true that the Trade Authority is just terrible at inspecting. We really plan on getting... So...
Howdy.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Feel free to land.
Net construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour.
You have any problems? You should talk to Chief Pretorius. She'll help you.
I've got applications in at Archmite and Reliant. And I know most of the other applicants, so...
Holy crap. We
Why
made
is
it
no
to
one talking
Gagarin
about bringing
Landing.
back mechs?
I told your dumbass it would work. Now get a load of the cargo manifest. Whoa. The Chiroptera's hold is stuffed. Why were they running heavy through this sector? No clue. Lucky for us, we were out hunting when it exited jump space. The drive must have malfunctioned. Holy shit. Look at the crew roster. They were also carrying 32 colonists. Maybe. We overdid it? Whatever. He knew the risk. What? You growing a conscience all of a sudden? Yeah, I don't know. Some of them were families, man. If you want to walk away from this score, that's up to you. Me? I'm heading over to the bar to get blitzed. You coming? Yeah, sure. I'll be there in a little bit.
I can't believe it. We basically put an end to piracy.
The commander seems happier once news of the fleet's demise. Excellent. Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Find anything else? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Have any more? We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Well, we'll have to clear that up. Nice find. Anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. According to my superiors at Mast, we've provided them enough data to wrap up this portion of the operation and call it a success. You've brought us a mountain of evidence against the Crimson Fleet and uncovered some unexpected criminal activity. You've done a hell of a job. Oh? Well, I see we've rubbed off on you more than I expected. Anyway, here. I wanted to give you this. It isn't from Commander Akande or the UC. It's from me. It was my sidearm when I ran with the Crimson Fleet. Something special I paid a hell of a lot of money for. Now it's yours. You're very welcome. All right, enough of this mushy nonsense. Time to get back to work.
At ease, soldier.
Some of our soldiers have been tasked with patrolling